But this is what I was greeted to today. How's it going, guys? Welcome back to today's video. I'm so excited to show you what's in this box. I can't wait. So without further ado or waffling on, I'll take you outside and I'll show you exactly what we got. Here we have the box in question. Now I literally have not opened it yet, so I thought we'd go through it right now. Open it up and you can see at the same time as me. So drop that one down. Drop that one down. Get rid of some of this. Oh, isn't that exciting? That'll be one of the tips, I'd imagine. Which means this one will be one of the other ones. And then in here, there we go. Gaskets and clamps. Everything that you need to fit this bad boy. And then we've got obviously the centre section itself. Nice 3-inch bore. A bit close, sorry about that. And then obviously here, very well packaged I will say, is so I've made a mess of my decking, set it all out properly and show you what we've got going on. There we have the 3-inch Milltek Ultimate catback system for the Focus ST. The normal back box for an aftermarket catback system, and obviously the Milltek Ultimate, where obviously there is none of this going on. That's the only one you're getting in this one. Right guys, time for a cold start. So that's what it sounds like doing the revs. Now at first I was going to about 3,000, then I went to 4,000, then I hit 6. So now I just do a couple of drives so you can hear what it sounds like putting out of this lay-by, changing gears. And again, when we get the Milltek on, we'll do the same again just so you can get a nice comparison. First gear. Before anyone says anything, I stay below 70. I'm on a dual carriageway now, just like I said, I pulled out the lay-by, so no one can moan at me for that. I'm just going to do a third gear pull just so you can hear it a bit more. Right guys, I've got the the rear section of the cat back off. I'm now going to lift it up from the side. That's why I put the jack over there. Lift the side up so I can get access to the bolts from the cat to the midsection. So jack that side up, undo those, then we can install that new midsection from Milltek, and then come back to the rear and stick this new rear on. Right then guys, finally that's off. So I'll put them side by side now so you can see the difference between obviously the one that you've just heard and obviously the new one. The new Milltek one is, I'd say it's a little fatter than the other one, but that's not a problem. And fitment is okay here, but then as you can see it changes slightly. And then obviously this pipe here is longer to go over the rear beam. Different. So obviously this one would be a lot easier to install than what that was to take off. That's the idea anyway. So if anyone wants to buy this, let me know. It will be for sale. Don't really want a lot for it, so drop me a message on Instagram. I'll put my handle here for you so you can see. And if you want to copy yourselves one of these, I've been given a discount code for these. So if you go to any motorsports website, type in this code at the checkout, it will give you £25 off this Ultimate system. So if you want to go and copy yourselves one, do me a favour and go and use my code. It will help me out, which helps the channel. One thing worth noting guys, when you've got your exhaust rubbers, before you take them off and obviously when you put them back on, give them a little spray. It just helps them to slip on over there, and obviously if you need to get them back off quickly, then that's a nice easy way to do it. I've robbed my son's play mats to stop that from grinding on the floor when I'm trying to move it about. So I've got everything set up in place now. You get all this hardware with it. These are pretty cool, they're Milltek branded. Yeah, you see it there, Milltek. So that was pretty cool. And that will go on there to clamp around onto the rear section. Not sure if you can see that very well or not. Can't tell with the lighting. There again, lack of lighting, should I say. So there's the gasket. We're gonna go for a washer, back of a bolt through one side, do the same again. What I'll probably do is put the hangers into here first, so that it's holding it up, and then obviously I can sort the bolts and stuff out. So yeah, let's do that. So that's now gone on there quite nicely because I've greased it up. There we go. There's that one sorted. Okay guys, again I've greased that rubber up and that. What we've got now, I'm going to put that clamp up onto that pipe, and then we're going to put the hangers on both sides into the rubbers on both sides, and then obviously we can that'll hold it in place for us while we slide that over that joint. It's usually a good idea as well just to use some exhaust paste around the end of there, so that when it sleeves into there and you've got your clamp around it as well, you've got a 100% seal and you're not going to have to worry about taking it off again. So well, that's what I'm going to do anyway. Oh yes guys, well that's all fitted on. Obviously I've not put the tips in yet, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to start the car first, get back underneath and make sure the clamp this side and then the bolts that I've just and there's no leaks, and if there's no leaks then obviously I'll go ahead and we'll put the tips on then. Okay, so it's a lot deeper than it was. I'm just going to get underneath now, check for leaks, make sure we're good. I'm going to call that that a win? When you're putting your clamps on, make sure that you can get to the bolts from underneath, because if you have them up there, you're not going to be able to tighten them or get them off very easily. So always make sure they're pointing downwards. Okay, so I'm going to drop the car down now, and then obviously we can have a nice look to see what it looks like. Yeah, that looks loads better. I'm very happy with that indeed. And I've left it so you can just make out the Milltek on the top of the tips. So there we have it, guys. That is how she's looking now. A lot better than that crusty old one that was on there before. It is actually the next day, guys, so I'm just going to go to the same spot I went to yesterday, well, same couple of spots, do the same thing really, get a third gear pull on the same spot, and then I'll go to the lay-by as well and get some footage from there. So, okay, so third gear pull again. On camera the difference between before and now, but it's definitely a hell of a lot louder. It's not like droning loud, but it's definitely a lot more shouter. Okay guys, I've just made it down to the lay-by where I was yesterday. I'm only going to be able to get a bit of a run through the gears here. There's people in their lorries and that. It's a lay-by where the lorry drivers take a nap and that, so I don't really want to come off by red out of this, but I can pull off. Again, I'm only going up to 70, I'm not trying to break any laws or anything like that, so there we have it. I'll try and find somewhere now a bit quieter to do do some revs. There we have it, all done and dusted. I am really happy with this exhaust. It is by far the best system I've had. Now if you follow my channel for a while, especially through last year, you'd have seen I've had many different exhausts. I think this will be my 4th or 5th system, or different setup anyway. So I'm happy with it now. It's 3-inch all the way through from the turbo right the way back, so I'm very happy, and the sound is amazing. It's brilliant. I will be trying to get hold of an RS centre section in the future, but obviously not right now. I just want to say a massive thank you to A&E Motorsport. They've supported me with this mod, and they've obviously given me this discount code that you'll have seen. If you want to get yourselves one of these systems, I highly recommend them, and I highly recommend A&E Motorsport. Their customer service is absolutely amazing. I've not known another company have better customer service than these guys. I message them all the time, chatting crap, and they're always willing to entertain me anyway. So massive thank you to them. And again, if you want to get yourself one, use the code at the checkout and you'll save £25. And that's it from me this week, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. Drop me a like if you did, and let me know in the comments what your thoughts are. I'd be happy to hear them, and I will see you in the next one.